Hey everybody, it's your favorite TV talk show host, Tyreek Wynn, and welcome to the first edition of Tyreek on the Move's Quarantine Specials. Now, if you had a chance to see that previous video that I did, the very first one, about making the big announcement about this, you know exactly what you're about to see. But for those of you who didn't have a chance to see it, Tyreek on the Move's Quarantine Special is something different that we're doing. It's in replacement of the original regular Tyreek on the Move scheduled program. But since we're not able to meet in person with celebrities and do interviews or go out in person and cover different events, we've come up with something brand new and different. And here we'll get a chance to experience and talk to different people who have been affected by the coronavirus, whether it be if they're a business owner, how it's been affecting their business. We talked to some seniors, some students. So we're going to have a chance to hear from various amounts of people who have been affected by the virus in some way. And also, as I mentioned, you have a chance to sponsor this thing as well. Today's sponsor is the Best of Clayton County. When you purchase a VIP membership, you purchase added value, savings, and perks while supporting local business owners in your Clayton County community. Make sure you like their Facebook page at Best of Clayton County. Now, today's Tyreek on the Move's Quarantine Specials, we talked to two local entrepreneurs in the Metro Atlanta community, Mr. Triandos Thornton and Mrs. Shayna Thornton of T&M Bow Ties and Apparel, and also Miss Sanji Monroe of Speaking Pieces Boutique located in McDonough, Georgia. These are two amazing business owners that we're going to be able to hear from, and they're going to give us their take on what they think about the whole coronavirus pandemic and how it's been affecting their business as well. Stay tuned for some amazing interviews. You don't want to miss it. We are sitting down and Skyping with Miss Sanji Monroe of Speaking Pieces Boutique in McDonough, Georgia. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, Tyreek. Glad to be here under the circumstances.
I know, man. The virus, it's just, life isn't normal like it used to be.
No, we're definitely we have definitely transitioned to doing things totally different.
Yeah, most definitely. So tell me, you're an entrepreneur. You're in Henry County in McDonough. Tell me, how has the virus had an effect on your business?
Well, actually, of course, because of the position we're put in to, of course, be safe, protect ourselves and others. So we initially started out when the virus first hit, and we started getting all of the information and so forth. So we narrowed our hours down, like about 4 hours a day. And of course, just started really pushing social media online as much as we could because, we wanted to protect ourselves as well as the other people. So that has been one of the major changes that occurred. And then as of today was actually my last day going into the boutique because we realized, people are really pulling back and taking this thing seriously, as they should. So right now, we will be closed until April 7th.
Okay.
Until of course further notice. It could go on longer, but right now we're planning on going back in there April 7th. So it's definitely a different way of life. The business has taken a hit because the sales are down. We do get more sales now via social media online. So we're just kind of going with that for now. Not sure where we go from here, but right now that's where we are.
Yeah, got you. And it's good that you have that online aspect. That way you can still make business, while you're not at the boutique. So that's a really great strategy and something that you already had going. So, business hasn't completely stopped, but you're still getting a decent amount of business online. So that's good.
Right. You just, you got to find different ways to reach the people, and definitely having the social media and online is just my backup for now. It's really my only backup for now.
Got you.
And also, I forgot to mention, we did do a lot of curbside pickup for people who didn't want to come in the store that may have seen something that they wanted. They were able to purchase it and give us a call, and then we will walk it out to the car. So that worked pretty well up until today.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so I like that you all had different strategies implemented. So working around the situation, I mean, that's just something we have to do.
Right, right, right.
Got to get it done. So tell, while we're here, I guess go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about your business and what you're selling.
Okay, my business is Speaking Pieces Boutique, and I sell ladies' clothing and accessories. And also, we offer personal styling. I am a personal stylist, so I style people for photo shoots. I've done album covers. I've styled people for special events such as milestone birthdays and so forth. So we are a full service boutique, and we are connected with not with the online, but we do have hairstylists and makeup artists that we work with. So you can come in and get completely styled from head to toe, so to speak. So, and we are located in McDonough, Georgia. The address is 226 Jonesboro Road, and we're open Monday through Saturday.
Great.
And
Okay.
right.
Awesome. So you're not only do you have a business, but you're also a mom. I know you're a kid. What grade is your child in, and how have you all been dealing with the homeschooling?
All the homeschool stuff. That's the fun part. Yeah. Actually, yes, it's been really different. My son Alex is 13
Mm,
and has been having tons of work to do. So our mornings are getting him up and going with that. But I'm so thrilled to say that he's really been handling it well. Been getting a lot of good feedback from his teachers. So thank God he didn't need his mom to help with this new what we call the new math and stuff because he'd be in big trouble. But that has been going smoothly. It's just different, you know. And my husband is at home working from at home too, so he's in the office on conference calls and so forth during the day. So having everybody at home in the morning, it definitely kickstart my day a lot earlier than I like to. But we're working out. We're managing it pretty well so far. You know, we just got to transform into this new way of life, and so we were kind of thrust into it, you know,
mm-hmm.
and you just roll with it.
Good. Yeah, that's it's just kind of the circumstances we're in right now, but it seems like, you and other people that I've talked to, are getting adjusted to the new system and the new way of doing things. So, I mean, it seems like it's going pretty well for a lot of people, actually.
Yeah, the biggest thing I tell people is you gotta stay positive. Am I worried about where my business is going from here? Yes. But the thing I've, learned to do is just when you're hit with changes or so to speak, obstacles and things, you just keep going. You find a way, and the best thing to do is keep a positive attitude. So I told people, this is not the time to stress and worry. There's always some good in everything. And for me, the good is it really forced us to spend a lot more time with family, which is the most precious, important thing to me. So it, we've been done a lot of work in the most positive way possible.
Got you. Yeah, completely understand. So now just to kind of close things out. What are kind of your thoughts about this whole coronavirus and COVID-19? I mean, what are your thoughts about it? Do you feel like people are listening to the social distancing, or do you feel like people aren't listening? I mean, what are some of your opinions?
Initially I was guilty myself. I thought it was a little extreme.
Mm-hmm.
But, when I sat down and I started really paying attention to the news, and then luckily and I have a neighbor that's a doctor, and we also have one of my aunts is a medical doctor. So you start getting the information and you realize this is serious. You have to take it seriously, and what they're asking us to do, this social distancing, it's serious. I was in the grocery store the other day, and and I'm looking down, they have these lines in that give you that 6 feet of distance. And I'm making sure, the person behind me and the person in front of me is 6 feet away because you just don't know.
Yeah.
So it looks extreme,
Mm-hmm.
but I think you have to be, because you don't know where this stuff is coming from.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of people are not taking it seriously. As we saw the kids at the beach and doing all of these big gatherings and stuff, like no problem. And then all of a sudden you start hearing about some of those spring breakers were in the hospital because they had caught the coronavirus. So, you have to take this stuff seriously.
Yeah, you really do. And then, back to the thing you were talking about, in the store lines and stuff, some people may be carrying it and not know because they don't have the symptoms of it. Like they were saying, that's a big thing. People don't have the symptoms, so you don't even know if you have it.
You really don't. And that's, to me, that it's an invisible thing, and that's what's most frightening about it. It's something you can't see, we don't know much about, and it's killing so many people. And so yeah, we're definitely taking it serious.
Yeah, wow, that's great. Well, thank you so much for taking time to come on the show via Skype and talking about your business. I think it's very imperative that we do get to hear from business owners and different people that don't have the disease but are still feeling the effects of it. So we really appreciate you taking time to talk to us and give us a little bit about your business as well.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me. It's been a pleasure, and like I say, people need to take it seriously. And me as a business owner, it hurts, but I understand, and it's something that we have to do. We just gotta shut everything down for now, and then hopefully we'll recover, soon.
Yeah, absolutely. And I hope you all are praying. We're here praying as well. So we're gonna get through this.
We are.
Yes. And thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure you stay tuned for the next interview. Right now, we are sitting with the founder and owner of T&M Bow Ties and Apparel, and also his mom as well. So how are you guys doing today?
We're great. How are you?
I'm pretty good. So tell me, what are you guys' thoughts within, the coronavirus? How has it been affecting you guys?
Well, we are, as you know, as Triendos and his brother founded and operating authentically ran, if you will, bow tie retail business, T&M Bow Ties and Apparel, as you said, and we're excited and thankful to be on your show during these challenging and trying times. We understand that right now for us it's not business as usual, and we're completely fine with that. None of us want to be in this situation, but the team behind T&M Bow Ties and Apparel, we are truly invested in the health of all community members, and we realize that this virus is something serious. As you know, Tyreek, they're calling it the invisible virus. It is taking lives here in Georgia right now. There are over 2,000 documented cases. We're taking it very serious, and one of the things that Triendos is good about, we're right now raising awareness and funding for those individuals that are displaced and homeless during this time period. Triendos wanted to kick off a campaign, and he can talk more about that.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you all about that during this. So yeah, tell me a little bit more about this initiative you guys have going on, raising money for the people in need during this time.
We are trying to raise $1 million for the homeless.
Okay. Wow, $1 million. Okay. Ooh, sounds good. And where can people go to find out more about this initiative, and where can they go to donate some money to give?
You can go online.
We'll definitely make sure that we put it on the show as well, so that way people can take time to go ahead and give to this great cause. And we really like here at Tyreek on the Move, we like what you guys are doing, helping out the community. We think that's really important. So talk a little bit more about your business. How I know you guys are mainly online, selling things and selling the bow ties and different apparels within the business. And I know you guys also usually have pop-up shops as well.
We want to help everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And we sell bow ties, like neckties, cufflinks, and all this stuff. You can shop online at tnmbowties.com, and you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Okay, I know you're a student. And Mom, I know you're raising two great children. So, tell me, how has the homeschooling been going? I've talked to a few parents, and they have told me a little bit about their homeschooling experience. So, how is it going for you all?
I really don't like it because
Mm-hmm.
I think you should be seeing the teacher in person.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's and again, that's what a lot of people are saying. It's kind of easier to kind of get that teacher in person, student teacher in person type thing, and sometimes it can be even harder to learn when you don't have the teacher there to physically teach you and to physically ask questions. So I'd say that's one of my struggles as well. Not being able to see the teacher face to face and ask questions. But it's all about developing a good communication between the student and the teacher at home. And then, but I think this is going to be great, and we're all going to get through this at some point in time. So yeah, definitely. But
I think you're right, Tyreek. I think we, as our nation, we know we're a resilient nation. We can certainly together we can get through this. But I think it will be an adjustment for our lives with all of us. And as a mom, my husband and I have been doing the homeschooling. Very thankful for all of the resources the educators at the school have certainly given us. But he and his brother do miss their in-person socialization with their teachers and their classmates in the school setting. But as parents, we try to explain to them as best as possible that right now this situation has to be in place to help keep everybody safe, themselves, mom, dad, grandparents, neighbors. Right now, we all have the opportunity to be a community helper.
yeah, definitely, and I think that goes back to the initiative you guys are starting. During this time, you guys are helping the community. So we think that's awesome. So and not just the homeless and things in that nature, but everybody's going through something within this where you have people that that may even have the virus, or people that are business owners are being affected, people are being laid off their jobs. So everybody is being affected in some way.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and close it out. But before we close it out, why don't you go ahead give your website again for where people can go purchase some of your products and support your business, and also give your social media as well.
Shop with us at tnmbowties.com. You can go to atlantamission.com today to donate money.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, you guys, for taking time to come on the show, talk about your business, and talk about, how the virus has been affecting your business. Yeah, we really appreciate you taking time. We like to get kind of a feel of how everybody's operating and, operating during this time. And so we like for people to come on and share their stories about how they're getting through this and working through this time. So we appreciate you guys taking time and coming on.
Please help us help the homeless.
Yes.
Because they have the coronavirus,
Mm-hmm.
and then people kill them because they don't have any money to go to the hospital.
Got you. Wow. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, and we're proud of he and his brother and all of the kids and the community members out there that are in the position to help, and those that may not be financially in that position right now, which we are being told millions of Americans. I would ask that we continue to pray for one another, and simply this is the time, Tyreek, as you know, to be kind. So on behalf of the team at TNN Bow Ties and Apparel, our founder, and our 5-year vice Noah, and Dad, my husband, Triandos, we thank you for this opportunity. We pray that you and your team continue to be safe. And thanks for this opportunity to share our platform, okay? And we're doing it in a new cool way, which is on Zoom. So we're having fun on the camera here.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and I appreciate you guys, and you all at home. Make sure you all stay tuned for another episode of Tariq on the Move's Quarantine Specials. We'll see you soon.